This nigga. All right, bet. Let's get it. Yeah.
Coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer, you think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Caught in the backfield. It's Lott. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Damn.
Makes an open space. And here he
Oh,
goes. That's the
he
throw.
iced that joint.
All the way to the end zone. They couldn't
Hey,
catch
you
it.
lying, bro.
Buckeyes.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the
Hey,
opening
bro,
drive.
he ain't just do
Exactly
that.
what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off. And
Clipped
this back
him.
had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
He got the hell out of there, bro.
So they'll try to add their lead now in the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5.
Hey, boy, I thought I broke that for a minute.
That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Oh, yeah.
To try to come up with that first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Yeah, I did heavily
Off the
take.
play fake, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. The reception makes it about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And the Flames are looking to keep this drive going. And they'll give it to the back. They They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the bunch formation.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, it puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Flames trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always.
I don't know, bro. They be throwing me off with that, bro.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive.
I gotta maintain this daggone running back. This little nigga's shifty.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down.
Pick. Thank you. House. Hurry up! Y'all I ain't gonna waste no time with y'all.
Killer right there, Chris, and he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Motors all
You said what, bro?
Touchdown, Flames.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you.
I ain't even gonna waste my time with them.
But here, he shows you his speed and how he can make
not about to mess around with them. We'll fuck around and get a turnover on a 1 goal line. Like, hell no.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, good play.
Complete to the running back.
Good play, boy. You had me confused for a minute.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That's reeled in. It's locked. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. 'He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep again. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
He's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Now down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget a skill-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch all alone back there. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
It's a keeper all the way and a really solid game. Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this, as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake on first down. The tight end has got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
First real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Liberty. And 6 more points to the total. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And is intercepted.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down. Looking to throw the football. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
That makes the score Liberty 28, Ohio State 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play. But sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
They've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And the Flames will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. He's got room to run. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Flames come to the line in the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The shotgun run call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Flames will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. 4th down, he's throwing for it. The receiver makes the catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Flames line it up with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be a very short chip shot, 22 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's locked. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. slot. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. A deep shot to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it rip. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got a release here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the target, and it's complete. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Flames will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The Flames offense is on the move now. Quarterback pulls the ball, it's a keeper. And this one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Hold on a second, there's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the
end zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
First and goal, handoff. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Liberty.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
35, Ohio State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You'd never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game with this interception. And a quick score, they're right back in it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle, it's locked. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. The The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And this one is caught. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Timeout.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. First down and more. He's still running. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Flames line up on 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And on 1st down, right back to the running game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook.
Football's loose, and the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now.
2-9 Philly.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
No gain on the
Tight
play.
game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Gant. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Flames lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt to win the game. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. With the miss, remain tied. So here comes our first play of overtime. Quarterback still with the football. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
He'll hand it off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I like that you trust your running back who is still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go, 4th and short. No field goal attempt. This offense is going to go for it. A lot on the line right here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check it out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. So here we come up on 3rd and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go. 4th and short in overtime. This offense taking a risk. Can they convert here? Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for 6. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT puts him in front by 7.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.